Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and I know, guys, I'm sorry. All I have to say is I'm sorry because I was not able to do a preview. I've been very busy these past few days, but hopefully I'll be back on schedule and everything goes back to normal. Now, based on the fact that I was not able to do a preview and a lot has been happening in the football world, maybe I'll just do a quick fire. Of course, the most important news that dropped today was that Antonio Conte, former Chelsea coach, is moving to Tottenham. Breaking news. This was breaking news, but it's not breaking news anymore. I'm sure you guys know by now. So Conte is moving to Tottenham, and I want to know, how does this make you feel as Chelsea fans? A former Chelsea coach, but now has moved to Tottenham, and I feel like he actually got the wrong job. Yeah. So I feel like he was supposed to get Ole's job, but Ole is just stalling. He's just stalling with the Man United board backing him up. He has all the support he needs. He believes in himself, and I'm all for Ole in. And I really think that I thought Conte would go to Man U, but sadly, he is a Tottenham, sadly or goodly. Well, I know in terms of Conte, of course, we have seen his achievements. He does not go, at least he produces results. I think this is why Tottenham had to get him. I mean, of course, there were talks around that he was supposed to be going to Man U, as I said, but Tottenham in the end had the final one with Conte, and he will be coaching Tottenham. Now, I don't see it as a threat. I mean, Tottenham has been struggling a bit. Of course, Harry Kane has not been in his best form, and there's just a lot of saga and drama going on in Tottenham. That is their deal. That is their shit for them to deal with. But in terms of Conte moving to Tottenham, for me personally, I feel like it's a great move for Tottenham. But I feel like in terms of Conte, they did a nice selection. They picked the right man for the job, and congratulations to Conte for landing the job. That's all I have to say. Then in terms of today's game, now we were facing Malmo, and yo guys, this game was an intense one. Now, I was not able to do a preview, but I will be doing a review. So if you enjoy this content, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends if you enjoy it, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have been showing me, despite the fact that I have been a bit busy, as I said, but I really appreciate your support. It really keeps me going, so thank you. Now let's get on with the review. In terms of the review today, I have to say, first of all, I watched the press conference, the Champions League press conference, pre-game press conference for Thomas Tuchel, and of course Ben Chilwell was there. I feel like these are mind games. You feel like they will bring a player and you will be so sure that player will be playing in the next game, but that was not the case in this game. I feel like in terms of Thomas Tuchel, in terms of the squad that was present today, he is doing a lot of inclusion. He's making sure that all the players in the team feel involved and they get a chance. I mean, I said in the beginning of the season that we have so many games, so many tournaments, and Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League. So of course, there will be very many competitions for all the players to have a chance in case they don't get a chance to play in the Premier League. Now, this game for me, I have so many mixed reactions towards it, but I will be getting into it a little bit later. In terms of the starting 11, of course, Thomas Tuchel, I did not do a preview, so I do not have a predicted starting 11, but I feel like it's very nice that he's including, a bit more of new players, and the fact that some of our players are injured, a very good number of them are injured. It's very nice to see Thomas Tuchel still being able to produce results. I mean, we won, we won this game, but it was just remaining a little bit, yeah. It was just remaining a little bit of chance for us to lose this game. I mean, Malmo were not joking. They came in this game with blood and fire and everything they got, and they were ready to just win the Champions of Europe. But we delivered. We were calm. Oh, the starting 11. Let's jump right into it. For the starting 11, he decided to go with the 3-4-2-1 formation. Mendy in goal. Then for the back three, we had Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger. Then for the midfielders, Azpilicueta at the right wing back, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who was superb today, and then also we had Jorginho, and then at the left wing back we had Alonso. Yes. And then for the front three, we had Callum Hudson-Odoi, then we had Hakim Ziyech, then up front we had Kai Havertz. Now, in terms of the first half, I'll just jump right into it. In terms of the first half, I feel like the ball was mostly in the other half, and I feel like we were dominating in the first half. Of course, the finishing was a bit off. In terms of creating chances, we were trying. I have to say we were trying. I mean, in terms of the shots, the attempted shots, although some of them were not on target, but in terms of the attempted shots, I have to say we really tried. But Malmo, Malmo are not joking in this game. I have to tell you, they had their defense ready, and we did not slack though. We did not slack in this game. So in terms of the players, in terms of the first half, for example, I felt like Alonso was a bit off. Alonso for me was just not doing it. He was just falling. And in terms of the finishing, Alonso got an opportunity and he was not able to finish it. Well, I feel like it was just some mistakes that Alonso was making, and for me he was just a bit rusty. I feel like it's because he has not played a few games, and the fact that Ben Chilwell has been playing and scoring. Alonso just fell off the bandwagon a little bit, and for me, Alonso just didn't do it in the first half. Then Azpilicueta too, of course, he came back from an injury. He was a bit rusty for me. Azpilicueta in the first half was a bit rusty. Then in terms of, I have to give my accolades. In terms of my accolades, I have to give a shout out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. For me, he was my man of the match. I don't care what y'all say. You might have your opinion. Feel free to give me in the comment section down below. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek for me in this game was just phenomenal. Of course, he has a bit of confidence in terms of finishing. He should just work a bit on it. I mean, there is a beast ready to come out of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and everybody can see it. I feel like that is why Thomas Tuchel gives him more opportunities to play, and it's really nice to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek playing so well. I mean, he was embodying these players. I mean, he was using his body physique to his advantage, and so Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the first half was really amazing, I have to say. Callum Hudson-Odoi, of course, we've seen a bit of rotation in terms of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Sometimes he plays on the left side, sometimes he plays on the right side. Today he played on the right side, and I felt like Callum needs more game time, yeah? Callum really, for me in this game, his dribbling skills, his passes, he even had an assist, yo. Callum Hudson-Odoi and Ruben Loftus-Cheek in this game were just phenomenal. Of course, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Christensen were just defending solidly. I have to give them the accolades. In terms of Jorginho, I didn't really notice him like that. Just maybe for one pass that, of course, the finishing was not good enough. I don't know who he passed it. Hakim Ziyech in the first half was a bit rusty. He was just not finishing it well. There was one attempt he had and he was just not able to make him that goal. But we forgive him. We forgive Hakim Ziyech because in the second half, what a superb play. I mean, Kai Havertz passed the ball to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi with his dribbling skills passed it back to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz passed it back to him. Then he made that beautiful curveball to Ziyech, and Ziyech nicked in a goal at the 56th minute. So for the second half, I feel like, I don't know what happens in the changing room, in the dressing room. They go, they get all the motivation they need. I feel Thomas Tuchel tells them, yo, we need results, and that is what they did. So in this game, for the second half, of course, Azpilicueta came back. He was trying a bit more. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was even better in the second half. In terms of Kai Havertz, I felt like he was struggling a little bit. Of course, his physique, in comparison to Lukaku, he's not well built in comparison to Lukaku. He's a bit skinny. So he tends to be pushed around a lot. So I feel like he needs to work on that. But he had some chances. I feel like he would have finished properly and he would have been able to get a goal. But sadly, it was not to be. Then we had substitutions. Ross Barkley came in the second half, and of course, Christian Pulisic made his comeback. And I have to say, it's really nice to see Christian. Of course, he was struggling a little bit. Of course, the injury, you'd see him having a bit of sour moments there, but in the end, in the extra time, Christian Pulisic almost had a goal, a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he was just not able to finish it. This was supposed to be, I think, a 4-0 win, but I am glad we kept a clean sheet. Shout out to Mendy for that. And we won this game with a 1-0 win. Of course, I was not able to do a preview, so for the score prediction, that was it. And oh, I did for my score prediction, at least in my Chelsea app. Not sponsored, by the way. Sponsor me if you're watching this. I predicted a 2-0 win, but it was a 1-0 win. I'll take it any day. So at the moment, as it stands, we are currently second. We have gained our 3 points, and I feel like although we were away, this game was a very good game. Of course, Malmo had the home advantage. They were playing very comfortably. But at the end of the day, champions of Europe, we know. Anyway, guys, that was it for my video. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I will be seeing you in my next video. Ta-ta!